Hi again, everybody, and welcome to Retirement SOS. I'm Ernie.
And I'm Beth, and this is Ruby.
Beth, it's hard to believe, but it's time once again for our year-end reflections
That's
show.
right. Another year's gone by.
So what that means is we're not going to do anything serious today. We just have a lot of items left over in the Retirement SOS pantry that we're going to get to. Beth, are you ready to go?
Yep.
So I needed to buy 3 dress shirts a few months ago. So I went down to our local mall and went to a big department store. And I was looking around. So I wear a size 17 neck, extra large shirt, and I have to wear a classic fit. So all I could find in the store were skinny fit shirts. However, they had one little lonely rack of classic fit shirts. Check this out. So most singers that I know don't wear skinny fit clothes, at least amongst my friends. Now I know why retail is struggling. So I went home and I ordered them online.
Yeah, that seems to be a very common scenario, is you just cannot find stock in stores anymore. So
yeah, the inventory was just really bad.
That's why Amazon does so well, I guess. An interesting little tidbit is the population of seniors aged 100 and over in Canada is 13,284. In the US, it's 97,914. And in the UK, 15,120. 85% are women and 15% are men.
So Beth, you better hang on to me, because by the time I get to 100, there's not going to be a lot of us men left.
That's right.
So even though the price of a cup of coffee has increased dramatically at McDonald's, it hasn't stopped seniors from congregating there. I guess you could say that they're having a McSocial.
It does seem to be a place that seniors like to gather, doesn't it?
Sure is.
54% of Canadian seniors put off retirement in 2022. Does that mean we'll see a larger group of retirees in 2023? I'm not so sure.
I don't know. I mean, the cost of living is still going to be high in 2023, but there comes a time when you just have to decide that's enough and I have to retire.
No, that's
Time
true.
is important.
However, lawyers are so reluctant to retire that some states in the U.S. are thinking of instituting a mandatory retirement law. And the number one fear amongst lawyers of retiring is their loss of identity.
And you know what? We can relate to it, because the lawyer that we deal with, he's in his early 70s. We have a friend that's a lawyer.
He's in his early 70s.
And he's
too,
also in his early 70s. So that is so valid. So kindness works in small ways. A few months ago, I was at the grocery store, and there was a gentleman that looked like he was in his mid-80s ahead of me, cashing out. So I noticed that the cashier, as soon as she got to the last item, she excused herself and she went into the store and she came back with 2 items. And what she came back with were mini cans of ginger ale. So when the cashier came back to her stand and she had checked out the man, I had asked her, what happened here? So she explained that a couple of years ago, the man had suffered a stroke. And whenever he comes to the grocery store, he always buys these mini cans of ginger ale. But because of his stroke, the brain kind of works in peculiar ways. And as a result of it, he would always tear off 2 cans. And then he would leave these 2 cans on the shelf. And he would put only 4 cans in the cart. But this scans as a 6-pack. So she didn't want this particular gentleman to be ripped off. And she's used to it. He always does it every time he comes into the store. So what she does then is she just goes back and gets those 2 cans, and then she cashes the gentleman out with his 6 cans of ginger ale. 2 like this and 4 still attached. I tell you something, this woman is a saint, and this is what customer service is all about.
That's nice. So in terms of the traditional age of retirement 100 years ago, it was exactly as it is today, 65.
So nothing's changed since 1923.
Nope.
That's good to know. So my favorite quote of the year is from Walter Cronkite, former CBS News anchor who passed away in the year 2009, and it's about libraries, something dear to my heart. And his quote is as follows: "Whatever the cost of our libraries, the price is cheap compared to that of an ignorant nation."
So true. My favorite quote is from U.S. author Madeleine L'Engle, who died in the year 2007, and it's about aging. "The great thing about getting older is that you don't lose all the other ages you've been." Why are today's game shows so annoying? Flashing lights, the audience cheering like crazy, the music too loud. I miss the olden days, the old password, the original $25,000 pyramid, where the contestants were super intelligent, the celebrity guests were really intelligent. The other day I was watching the new password and someone guessed the word pretzel and the audience gave him a standing ovation. I don't get it. I don't like them. They're so over the top. I really do miss the original, and I'll have to just stick to Jeopardy.
Oh, talking about Jeopardy, have I ever done my imitation of Johnny Gilbert for you?
Probably at some time or another.
Well, let's hear it. Here we go. Let me start again. That wasn't very clear. This is Jeopardy. Is that any good?
No
Maybe.
comment.
Oh, well, I tried. So, have you noticed the older you get, the harder it is to bend down and tie your shoelaces? And I guess that explains the sudden popularity of slip-on shoes that I'm seeing in the men's shoe department. Also, an observation that I've made is that I'm seeing more and more men wearing their Skechers with dress pants. And you know what? I'll give up a little bit of style for comfort. And according to the London School of Economics and Political Sciences, your happiness in retirement will peak at age 69. Well, I'm going to tell you in 3 years if that's true.
Oh, that doesn't sound so good.
So the book that I'm currently reading is by Scottish author John Buchan, and it's called John McNab. And it takes place in the Scottish Highlands in the 1920s. And basically, it's an adventure story that has a lot of wit. Really fun book to read.
I'm not reading anything, and I haven't read a good book in a long time, I must admit. Lately, what I've been doing, maybe not the best thing, is I have been watching a lot of BritBox. BritBox is an add-on to our Amazon Prime, and I just love British TV. There's some really cute shows on it. One was called The Street, and it was just really moving and funny and sad at the same time. And another one, a long-running series called Moving On, is kind of along the same lines. It's just well acted and really funny. I just really enjoy British TV. A congratulations is in order to Lucille Randon, I hope I said that right, who is the oldest living person on Earth. She is currently 118 years and 10 months old and lives happily in France.
God bless her. This is our last show of the year, and at this time, Beth and I would like to thank each one of you for supporting our channel. We really, really appreciate it.
Here's hoping 2023 will be better and easier year for everyone. So wishing you all a happy and healthy year. And if you enjoyed our channel, please consider subscribing. So until next time.
Bye for now.